21. We're all 21.
To the grandpa, where are you thing, Anthony said, outdoing grandpa things. And then he sent that.
Oh.
I love your grandpa.
I forgot I was bathing in broth the next time.
I love it.
We're live, baby.
Oh.
Woo! Season 2, episode 2 of Poseidon's Ribcage.
Okay,
Try not to get right into it right away because.
Oh, that's fine. I just want people who clicked on the video to know what they're
Welcome.
about to watch.
Welcome.
Welcome, everybody.
There's 0 viewers.
Right, but it's gonna go live. It's gonna go live. That's our
Okay.
video producer,
Let's get
Trin.
Let's get
We're
up
watching
to 2,
her.
guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get some viewers. Let's do this.
Okay, there.
We'll get some.
Let's get some recap back on our last episode.
Share that link.
Oh, for sure. But
Let's
it's
get
been
some
like a week since we last recorded. How's everyone kind of
money.
doing though?
Doing pretty good.
Solid. Nothing to report on, y'all.
Nothing to report on.
Interesting. Well, I know that we're going to go to the Renaissance Festival and really have a great time. Check in your states if you have one. Ours is going to be so much fun.
It's Oktoberfest weekend.
Exactly. And we're all of age. We're all going to have a great time.
We're gonna find some mead
Yes.
and maybe some
you in?
beer. I don't know what they've got.
What's the difference between mead and beer then?
Mead is made from honey. Beer is made from wheat.
We get to do that.
Really? You can go straight from honey to a beer?
I mean, you got the sugar to ferment.
That's pretty
As much
crazy.
as you got.
That's very cool. Also, I found out that some of our viewers think that I'm an idiot in real life.
They're gonna take some.
I love that.
You know,
It was so funny.
It'll be good.
Watch audio
Claire?
miss every
Yes.
single
On the
person.
Sure.
Like this has
For
the
what?
live chat.
Oh, the chat.
Yes.
And
You're
they
gonna be
talk-
chatting?
And they talk to you like your little.
So
girl
feel free to
talks
chat
to
with
people
us.
on
Can
your
I
box.
do the?
Doesn't
Yeah.
he
That's
just-
the whole thing.
Just,
I'm gonna
just
tip it
show
up because
people
that'll
all the
be more
time, 'cause I
coherent
feel like he's
typing.
always just
No,
tearing
yes.
people apart.
Coherent.
And I'm kind of all for it.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is not. He's what people consider toxic.
Nah, he's
But
not
what
to
I
that
consider
toxic.
sex.
He's not to that toxic
Yes.
level though, because he's not actually harming anyone.
Okay.
Alright, we're just chilling then.
Some
Okay,
say
go.
toxic,
Get out,
some
just
say
go.
savage.
Technically,
Who's toxic?
My
They
little
think
brother.
the tea is
Doesn't the
toxic.
whole thing
Is
upload
he?
though, Trin?
When he games.
Game-
Not like the toxic we think of.
Oh,
Gaming.
Drew.
Yes, we have a live stream viewer.
we're gonna have a.
We have an
live
audience member,
stream.
baby.
We have a live stream.
Live studio
We got the audience.
Yes.
Studio audience.
Right
You online viewers, the online viewers, you guys are very important to us. We love you so much. But it's cool to have an actual audience.
We have an audience.
Oh, I have a
online.
dice in my
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you
got
gotta
a dice
come
on my foot.
All right,
You
we're
gotta
really
come
close to
in.
getting rolling with Poseidon's Ribcage in a second here.
You gotta come.
We're just
show
using some
yourself.
bathrooms,
Be
wrapping some
careful,
final
the light
things
is
up. We're making sure all the
We
lights and
are-
audio all
we are
works, all that
live.
fun jazz.
We're
So stay
live.
tuned. We'll
Hello.
catch you soon.
You gotta look at that camera. Okay, bye.
Say bye. I'm here for the adventure.
Thank you. An
Yeah.
adventure we shall.
Devo, shut up. Alright, let me handle these.
How many of you guys have dogs, eh? Everybody. Except for these two.
Well, we have a roommate dog.
They got the little dog syndrome.
Yeah, he
problem.
do got
How
that.
many have pets?
But your cats are really cool, and I've
They
heard
act like dogs.
do they
We
have
walk
their own
them-
Instagram?
They do. It is Sven and Oli Krex. I'll tag it here.
They're so cute.
They walk on harness and leash like little dogs, and they like exploring and hiking and stuff, which is pretty neat for cats. I don't know. And we take them in strollers.
The strollers kill me. I love
Charlie's like the dog I never wanted.
it.
But you
Like
have.
I still pick up his poop.
But you still have him.
I'm like,
Yeah.
after 3 pets, I'm like, okay.
Alright, we're done.
He's the where's my hug dog?
So, the other dog we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't need them to hop into the story, so whenever you guys...
We have one viewer. I think it's me.
I think it's me.
Drew, you gotta watch it too so we get more views.
Our live audience is our viewers.
We appreciate you so much, buddy.
Then we can hear what you're saying, eh?
Should I text it to my mom?
Yeah,
Good.
Claire has the chat
Might as
open so
well.
you can chat with us. Everybody in the audience, you can chat with us, and Get Some Money over here has the chat open, and we will respond to you.
Will you forward me the link? I'm gonna send it to my mom.
Oh my gosh, it's such a mission.
Trin,
We need a link.
It's not down
Send-
here.
Never
I'm right
mind.
here.
I
Send
can
out
also
the
look
link.
on
We
YouTube.
need a link.
Come down.
I can also look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
send her the link on YouTube.
Yeah, just share it from YouTube.
It's so much easier.
Okay.
You got it.
All right.
It's not
We
Um,
have Snapchat on this.
so who are all of you?
I am Gitsmani Tea Leaf. I am a halfling barbarian, and is that what you mean?
Yes. Let's give a little rundown. Someone who's just watching this for the first time, might be hopping in.
Yeah. I wield a great axe, and I'm still learning about the world. This is my first adventure, like Jean, and it's been very difficult. I'm used to baking goods, making mead, living in the mountains, not fighting beasts.
Right.
But I think I'm doing okay.
For now, Bruno, how are you doing?
I'm Brunor, a dream dwarf. I am a very reflective dwarf. I think about space,
What about you?
alien. We don't know. Government has acknowledged it.
What? Puva's government?
Puva's government has acknowledged aliens.
Anyways,
What about at the end of the table, eh?
Hey, everybody, it's Ludicius Fingertot the Third. Okay.
From the House of Canes.
From the House of Cain.
Spicy!
I'm a human and also a rogue and a fighter.
Mm.
We got a little specialties. My family's rich. We got a lot of money, and so I'm that typical rich kid. Got rich parents, think I can do what I want. Getting drunk all the time. Just out here to have a good time.
I mean, that's kind of what you're doing,
I
yeah.
feel like you just
Yeah.
called out our hometown there.
Hey, what can I say?
Shout out.
So yeah, just out here chilling, living a life, seeing what's going on with these guys. Don't know them that much. We've had some adventures over these last couple months. So,
Which of your
go-
party members do you like the most?
Ooh, I don't like summer. That's all I can say.
That's all I can say. I don't know, but you know who I hate. Speaking of summer, who the fuck are you?
I'm Summer. I am a fairy, also the wizard. I'm quite
busy.
magical, so Ludicius needs to watch what he's saying because I might just come at him one time. But I was just born out of a pearl not too long ago. Y'all should check it out.
Plug that episode, let's go. And you know who carried that pearl in their harness, under their wings, with their own warmth, and nursed it to that birthing point is our own Jean Hemingways. Tell us about yourself.
My mom.
Are you my mommy?
The queen of my homeland actually gave me that pearl as I began my journey with my newfound friends that came to my islands, Poseidon's Ribcage.
She said
Island. The island of the mouse folk, which I am. And I am a fighter as well. And this is my first adventure. And I'm just having fun with my friends.
Heck yeah, heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So how about we hop into it, everybody?
Sure.
All right. Yes, let's roll with it, everybody. We're rolling deep here. So we last left off with our party making their way, being thrown off of the top of Wingdom's Spine, the tallest mountain in the land. You guys were thrown and landed damn near exactly the Cork Board, which is a pirate sanctuary, if you will. It's where dirty deeds are done. It's where people are hired. That's where you go for that. Our players landed in the water and had to make a treacherous swim and a treacherous walk through the jungle, where they witnessed a little grung manage to impale another one of his own while making their way over. It was a great time. We also kind of left off with our party leaving the Silent Seas Inn. They had a great night's sleep. They met someone new. They saw something spectacular, and most of all, they got kind of drunk. So, with that, I'm going to say you guys are just now kind of opening the doors. This is where we're going to enter from the silent season. You guys are getting kind of like blinded by light a little bit. It's about 7:30 a.m., but because of your location, it is beating down on you. You guys hear a little bit of a whine of some sort of bug in the background, kind of going like back, like in and out. But overall, you guys are kind of swamped with that like hot, heavy, humid feeling. As your guys' breaths kind of feel like you're inhaling someone else's, who's gotten too close to you. You're just like, but that's what you guys are feeling. Is you feel like it's probably like 90 plus degrees out here. Fahrenheit. Yeah, let's go 30 degrees Celsius. Actually, just kidding. It'd be more like 24. But anyways, we're gonna boil these guys.
Boiled alive.
You guys kind of walk out, walking past a couple of the more breakfast-focused patrons going into the silent season. What would you guys like to do? I'm gonna open it up to you guys. I'm sweating. I don't know about you.
What was this pretty lady's name?
Yeah, you want to tell us about your friend here?
I think that's what she said.
Okay. Where'd she go? She's the one we need to ask about the ship, right?
Yeah, she's probably working on her boat.
Well, let's go.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go check it out.
I'm gonna go with.
Okay, so you guys are just kind of making your way, just kind of east on the island. What do the rest of the party do? As you guys see, Gitsamani and Bruno start heading off in some direction without talking to you guys.
I'd like to go check out the market.
So Ludicius kind of says, all right, guys, fuck this, let's go check out this market. But you guys are both headed in the same direction. You're just about like 7-10 feet slightly behind. You guys see that they kind of slightly pick up their footsteps. Bruno looks back a little bit.
I'm gonna go run that. So.
Alright, I wake up really sweaty, and then I see everyone leaving. I'm like, what the heck? And then I follow.
Okay.
I as well follow. I'm trying to get the breeze going because I'm burning as a little fairy right now.
Oh yeah, you're hot.
I'm gonna take my coconut wear off.
Okay.
Because I never did that. And I'm gonna unbutton my jerkin some,
Yeah, you guys,
My jerkin.
What's a jerkin?
It's a shirt.
Oh.
describe your jerkin.
Just leather.
He's got to button it down, and press the friend maybe.
It's laced actually.
Is your chest hairy?
Loosen up my laces. Of course it's hairy.
How hairy?
Come on. It's like a bush.
Oh.
So Brunor the full bushed is going to be heading east, kind of without the parties.
In a V.
It's only bushed in a V?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Just like, because it's rubbed away otherwise.
Right.
Yeah.
I have like an hourglass hair situation.
Please continue to talk about your body.
You asked me.
I did. Oh, I did.
I would just shout, "Hey y'all, you coming?" and just motion behind me.
All right, so you guys keep walking east, slightly behind these three, slightly behind these two.
I'm gonna chat with Odysseus. I'm say, yo,
Just slow down.
so what are the people like on the Isle of Tit?
Isle of Top, bruh.
Tot.
The people are good, we have a very nice kingdom. We're very strict, but we treat our people well, so they're very friendly. We're very friendly people.
Okay. I like to do a perception check on him.
Oh, you want to see if he's lying?
Yeah.
Roll me an insight check, please.
Can I also
I
do an
wanna-
insight check on
Yeah.
what type of people there are? Because I'm like a small mouse hook in places we've gone to before. I've definitely been prey to new places.
Yeah, roll me a
people,
history
new
check.
places.
May I
With
also-
advantage because of
Thank you.
locality.
I may also
Okay.
note my disguise kit does not show that I'm currently a halfling barbarian. I am currently like this beautiful, tall, white elf-looking woman with just long white hair, just like 6 feet in stature when I'm normally 2 feet tall.
So you're choosing not to be Roanoke.
I am Roanoke at the moment.
Okay, well she has brown hair.
Oh, she's brown hair. I'm sorry. long brown hair.
You know what? It's been a while since you guys went to Puva. I don't know what she's done with her hair.
Didn't describe what her hair looked like, so we're just gonna go.
We could
with brown
fact check
hair.
that, but yeah, we'll go brown hair. That was like her defining feature in my nose. No, we're good though. Yes, but you have long, gorgeous white hair. We'll say elf, because maybe your disguise kit. You didn't remember that detail, so you have white hair. You're tall.
We did it this morning. The sun. Just
What
lighted
did you
up.
roll?
I only rolled an 11.
You think for the most part, you know, kind of lines up with what he says. He seems fairly, you know, gives everyone a chance. So he think his people are pretty nice too.
Okay.
Based on what he said, you're like, yeah.
Even though they like deal with dirty stuff, their people are okay.
That's what the impression you're getting. You think, okay, maybe there's some fucked up merchants, but the majority of people be all right.
Yeah.
I got a 10 history check about these
Even with advantage?
people who live here. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, what's up?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I hear that too.
It's fine.
Oh.
So Jean noted with her history check, she knows that this is going to attract people of all races. You know specifically that orcs and goblins and that breed of humanoid tend to come and get like more violently drunk, and they're also more willing to do the dirtier work. You know, like the coal mines and sort of like the gross, like physical sort of labor. However, the humans there are going to be there more for services. You know, that's what Jean knows.
Okay. Can I use my disguise kit to be an orc, and then can I roll to see how much I know about orcs to try to act like them?
We're not even on the Isle of Tata yet, though.
Oh, we're not there yet?
We're in
But-
Corkboard.
We're in Cork.
That's,
Oh, okay.
That's who she was thinking
I'm getting
about.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
you can use your disguise kit. You disguise yourself as
An orc.
yeah, just you've definitely seen orcs as you walk past, so just kind of like a generic male orc.
Yeah.
Grow 6 feet.
Real quick. You grab a couple like bamboo stilts and just kind of like balance in your disguise kit.
Okay.
How prevalent are elves on this island?
This island, less so. They tend to be more reclusive and stay in their society.
Can I
But-
also change my disguise kit to not an elf?
If you talk a little louder.
Roanoke is beautiful, but I think she would stand out too much in this setting.
She is gorgeous.
Yeah, that's too much attraction.
So you see Jean switch into this ugly orc who's got like gnarly teeth. You can see like yellow and plaque growth and stuff on it as she kind of huffs at this beautiful Roanoke. Do you want to change?
I have the realization that I need to adjust my disguise kit, and I need to become less beautiful. So I just go and become orc person.
Oh, so we have Orc 1 and Orc 2. All right.
So
You guys are all kind of walking
Yes.
together. You guys have been walking forward this whole time while you're talking. Go ahead.
I'm just like watching you guys change,
In the middle of the street.
and like
Did anyone see us change?
We're just.
No.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
so. I just want to let you guys know, we're going into my territory. My dad's trying to capture me. So unless I get a disguise, we're about to get caught up either way.
Brunor, you want to
Do you
lend
have
me your
one?
disguise kit? I mean, I guess I look humanoid enough. Would I pass through fine?
You got.
Not looking
listen,
like orc face.
I'm gonna give you this disguise kit, but I need you to promise
You want me to look like you, bro?
to you.
Twins! Twinsies! And then I look at myself
Brothers.
and I look at Getsamani and I'm like, hey, you look
Hey.
good.
Alright, that's the story. You're my brother.
That's it.
I feel like
Yep.
a sore thumb. Just
do you
sticking
wanna,
out.
do you want to sit in my turtle
Whose
shell
pocket?
pocket?
I'm gonna sit in the pouch.
Whose pouch do you want to go
And you
in?
need an eye patch.
Got you.
Okay, so. Odysseus decides, hey, let's switch it up. He threads up as Bruenor 2.0 with an eye patch.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow.
You guys are the same height, looking at each other now. Whoop, swapping looks. These two are looking at each other, while Summer kind of flutters there, kind of tapping her foot as you guys all stop moving forward to kind of change clothes in the middle of the Corkboard gravel road.
I'm gonna say, this orc has beef with Tidians. Tatarians?
Italians. Italian.
Tatarians.
Italians.
Right.
Sorry.
I thought it was Totitians.
She has beef with them, so we can't be letting her know you're like Prince and shit.
Okay. Good thing we did the disguise then. Yeah.
Did you let her know you have a twin brother though?
It didn't come up.
What are we gonna see this orc for, anyways?
She
She
got a
got
bow.
shit. It's broken, but if it gets fixed,
We could
You
go
know.
places.
we could possibly utilize it.
You got these hammers right here to get this boat fixed.
Okay.
I say in my
Same.
orc disguise.
Yeah.
Will you roll me an intellect check, Brunar?
I would like to hit the market and see if I can find an enchanter, or
What does
some
that do?
or some sort of
Okay.
magician. I need
So,
to figure out
with a
how to
10,
handle
I'm gonna let you guys
the
talk. I'm sorry.
Bahir.
The Bahir.
I need to know how to handle the Bahir and my ghost creatures. So I'm hoping somebody here can teach me because
Do we have that blue folder?
if it works, we're gonna mess some people
Hey
up.
Trent, can you give me
Yeah.
that blue folder out of the D&D bag?
The specific team.
Yes, we have bags. We're equipment.
Also,
With equipment, we're
tote
serious. Yes.
Soon to be a studio.
Well,
Hey.
permanent.
All right. So as you guys are walking and talking, to your left, you guys, I've been walking and seeing kind of like the inside rim of like the let me rephrase this. You guys have been seeing like the overlook of the bit of ocean that's like inside of the middle of the Corkboard's giant U shape, as well as looking inwards at the middle kind of island. You guys see that you guys are approaching the cable that Odysseus had seen from the room before, the night before, that strings across the crossing, I guess you should say, of ocean from this slightly more elevated point on the Corkboard's mainland towards that center spot. You guys are kind of approaching there, and you guys haven't passed too many people, just like the random person or two. They didn't see you change. However, you guys are approaching a group. Please roll me just a quick perception check, eh?
Oh yeah, I got a mod 21.
Mod 21 there, bud?
Yup.
I got a mod 6.
I got a 5.
Nat 1.
Oh, no way, bud.
We have seen nothing.
Yeah, 19.
How did we pick up these accents?
Just a minute ago.
Just this roll, bud.
Okay there, so, no, the rest of you guys are really deep in your conversation. However, Brunar kind of zones out to really key in on these people who might be a potential threat. He kind of looks them up and he sees, let me check my notes exactly. He sees about 5 slightly smaller, what you guys know as hobgoblins. They're definitely what I would classify as a for hire race. They are really willing to do anything and anything, typically for the right amount of dollars. I just gave you that one kind of for free. Didn't have you roll. Oops. Whatever. As well as one who's slightly bigger. You guys see he has like shoulder pauldrons. They're just slightly more beefy. You see that it has just a little bit more attention to care and to detail. Just like his overall stature is larger. You see that he has a giant 2-headed battle axe. Looks like he can swing it really nice, fast, and hard. The rest of the crew just has your typical swords and sort of dagger setups. As well as... What? Brunar, are you seeing this? There's a bugbear wearing a hat.
Bugbear with a hat.
A bugbear.
What's a bugbear?
A bugbear is essentially like a bear that's like really cut on the sides, just like kind of like a jackal bear type of thing. Just a definite beast that's really large. I'm gonna say in this case it's gonna be roughly 7 feet over the 5 feet of the other hobgoblins.
So what makes it a bug?
You guys see that he has a little bit of it's just the name. He has like a small rimmed hat. It's kind of orange, kind of brown, matches his skin color, or his fur color, as he's kind of like got that sort of face to him, with a little green ribbon across the top. You guys can see like some sort of insignia, but you're kind of far away, even with the 21. But you also see that this bugbear isn't the normal like cut bugbear. You see on his sides, it's gorgeous. You can almost see a V. But he's also got one of the biggest beer bellies that you've imagined. And you hear a kind of cut through it as you guys are talking. You guys sort of approach, I'm going to say, or you guys are keeping your distance right now. I'm going to say you guys are about 30 feet away.
I'm gonna Let's see. Wow. Barrel and gutters. That's a weird combo.
What are those? I don't know what barrels and gutters are.
Oh yeah, his gut. He's got abs.
I'm gonna shout, I like your hat, sir!
Uh,
To the bear bug man.
he
Bugbear.
stopped. Yeah, his bugbear. He stops. And says, "Thank you so much." And he like takes it off, and you see he kind of leans back, and he goes back, and he slaps one of the hobgoblins, and or he doesn't slap like the side. He like grabs their shoulder and shakes him so much that that hobgoblin's kind of stop, sort of thing. But he's like not gonna tell him to stop shaking him, and you kind of hear his like rumbling laugh as he goes back to his conversation.
Sounds like they're having fun over there.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just keep walking.
Yeah, I gotta find the ship.
So, Ludicius, I am going to interject a little bit. You know that this cable is going to be the way towards the main bars as well as the marketplace.
Where I can get my answers.
Yes. Or at least that's what you're seeking.
Right.
And I'm only telling you that because I feel like your character would know that.
Right. I mean, I've been to Cork Board, you know.
A couple times.
Yeah, they
Good
got
enough, good enough.
there's some ruffians there, you know, the House of Kings who like to deal with some, you know, we're business people, that's all I can say. Cool. Well then, I'm gonna be like, hey y'all, so if we keep on walking this way towards this light, it'll take us to the market, there's some bars there, we can get some food.
Is that where the port's at?
You know that she pointed in that sort of direction. You don't know, well, with your 10 intellect check, you weren't able to discern whether she meant go towards the center aisle or just keep walking.
But does Ludicius know?
Ludicius does not know where Twindle's ship is.
Okay.
But where's the port?
The main port that people, like, the sailors will unload on and, like, load up other stuff will be on that center spot.
Where the market and everything is.
Yes.
So yeah, there's a port over there. I don't know if your homegirl ship's gonna be there, but there will be a port.
Might as well check it out.
That's what I'm saying.
How do we cross said cable?
You kind of walk up and you see that as you guys approach the group, they're definitely blocking your access directly to it. Roll me a quick perception check. Is it over a 7?
Yes.
All right,
16.
perfect. With that, you see, you kind of look past them and see through their legs that there's like a box that has sort of like a metal hook as well as a
Whose
large.
legs am I looking through at 6 feet?
The hobgoblins. Oh, I guess you're really tall. So you're kind of peeking down at people. So we're not used to narrating you tall. Looking through and see like over their shoulders a box that contains like a metal hook as well as like a leather loop.
Ooh. Does it just hold
One seater.
per hook? Or how does that work?
Sounds like you gotta figure something out.
Can I walk up to Mr. Cool Hat Man, the bugbear man, and be like, yo, how does this work? I need to get over there.
You go, and he's like being really expressive with his arms. You bop, bop, bop him, and he goes, oh, hey, how's it going? Are you trying to take a trip across?
Yeah, how do I get over there?
Oh, perfect. Well, you just need to give me 5 gold pieces, and I will get you across.
Why 5 gold?
Oh, it's a service fee. Someone's got to come back and forth.
Tell me how it works first.
Oh, it's real simple. And he kind of walks you over there. The rest of the group stops and turns, really menacingly kind of looks at you guys for kind of interrupting their conversation. But Gitsamani is being guided, he kind of puts his arm over you and he's like, so he kind of walks over. He's like, so first you grab this guy. See, he just hooks it over the metal cable. And he's like, and then we're going to pop one of these. And then he kind of shows that he lifts his leg up onto the leather loop. And he says, and then you ride it.
Does he go or does he?
No, he was just like demonstrating.
I think I gotta think about this.
Hey,
I'll be
bro.
back.
All right, there's not much to think about. If you want to get to the center the quickest, I'm your guy.
Was I listening in on this conversation?
He was loud enough for sure you heard.
Alright, so I'm gonna slyly walk up to him. Hey, man.
He goes, what's up, Bert? Goes in for a fist.
Hey, how you doing, man? I like your fit. You looking good. Man.
Thank you. He just has like a single tie on.
I bet you get a lot of them bugbear ladies, don't you?
I mean, I haven't had. A bugbear lady is hard to come by. Who's a lot of fun, but the women here,
I get you. Hey, now we're buddies. Hey, by the way.
What? You don't fuck, buddy? Give me a look. You don't lay it down. You don't got no game.
Oh.
And why are there two of you?
I just have a little bit of
They're
input on
twins,
your,
can't you see?
you know,
I bet you his dick is bigger than
I
yours.
just want to keep it to myself.
That's all I gotta say.
We're identical twins.
Hey, bro.
Uh-huh.
Hey.
Identical.
I doubt that.
By the way,
Oh! What is that thing? And he kind of looks at Summer as you
My
kind of.
voice in my pocket. Leave it alone.
Oh yeah, just kidding. You're in the pocket.
Yeah, no one can tell.
It's her conscience.
It's my
It's my conscience that speaks out loud. Shh.
Your conscience is weighing heavy on me, sister.
I'm-
Anyways,
Man.
5 gold pieces.
a piece?
Are you though? I don't think we've ever confirmed that.
Yes.
Have
In
we?
the orc state, I am a man.
Oh, that's right. You are orc right now. Sister. No, wait. Okay, yeah. I said you were a
Yeah.
guy. In my head, you were a girl.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
if we're twins,
We weren't explicitly twins.
okay,
We were similar.
For my own sanity, you're a female orc.
okay,
Full orc.
Okay.
Full orc.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
Same.
I can live with that.
But that's Brunor double.
Yeah, that's Bruenor double,
Not
and
Bruenor's
you're in her
sister?
pocket.
I'm
Yeah, Bruenor with an eye patch.
I'm the conscience.
So he's gonna kind of lean onto the post that has like the cable on it, and he says, "So where'd you get your eye patch?"
I actually got it over here in the Cork Board market. So, I've been here before. These are my brother's friends. Usually we cross with 2 gold pieces.
No, you don't. Normally those guys. He points over there, and he's like, "Charge you 10. I'm giving you with a good deal here."
I don't know what you're talking about, man. How about we go to 3 gold pieces? We meet in the middle, call it a day.
He rubs his belly, and he's like, "How do you think I'm gonna feed myself? I gotta swim across there, back with the crate of
Listen,
hooks."
we'll show you who's bigger.
Roll a persuasion check.
I speak out of her pocket. Give him some wine.
13.
Don't got much. The centaur drink.
Roll me one more time.
18.
All right, yes. With an 18, he says, "All right, give me a peek and 3 gold pieces a pop."
Oh, what's this?
He goes,
Oh my god.
That's how you gonna get.
We lost our.
he's like, "All right. Not too bad,
How
guys.
would you ask
Not
for
too bad,
it?
guys." I mean, I guess I asked to look for a bunch of dicks, but I didn't
You
really
did.
expect it.
There you go.
Let me see it. You see the hobgoblin captain kind of go, "Dude, Bert, what are you doing?" And he says, "Hey,
He's enjoying the
It's fine.
show.
I'm making money. It's fine. It's a deal." Now he's never gonna stop talking about that. All right. So who's going first?
I'll go first. You showed me how. You
Let-
want to reiterate the lesson to my friends?
Absolutely. Let's get these gorgeous honeys on there. Yeah, and then he kind of tells you guys that she's just gonna pop it up there. He gets it set up for Getsamani. And then you put your full orc foot in there. You hop on and you just kind of hold on as tight as you can as you start descending. You guys hear a zzz as she starts like zipping across this
And I'm down.
beautiful area.
All right. Can I follow right behind?
Absolutely.
Summer is also in my pocket when
Yeah.
I did that.
Yep.
I'm going. Wee.
Nice breeze, huh?
I'm feeling better.
You guys roll across, and then you guys follow right after, I'm assuming then, yeah.
Yep.
Everything's good. Please everybody roll me a strength check. As you guys are still holding on very tightly, as you guys are moving really fast.
Do I need to since I'm in a pocket?
No.
Oh, good. Because I got no strength.
0.
Oh.
This is
23.
gonna be fun.
Oh, no.
23,
18.
18. What'd you get?
That's an 11.
So immediately after getting pushed off, you kind of lose balance on your feet, and then Getsamani has ended
Am I
up.
on my feet?
Yes, you had your foot roped into like the one leather hook,
One
but
foot.
it had managed to slip, and now Getsamani is almost essentially holding on by her very arms as she's like starting to really start gaining momentum, and she's getting faster and faster. It's harder for her to hold on. But it's
Do
already
I
too
catch
late.
up at all?
No, you're not going to catch up. However, Jean sees her start to slip roughly I don't know, 30 feet away. You guys pretty much fired off. Next, Brunor went, and almost immediately after pushing off, Brunor loses his balance, loses grip, and isn't able to catch the leather loop as he immediately starts descending from this bluff that you guys are on towards the water below.
Bluff?
It's slightly, yeah, because you have to go like
Down into the river.
Oh, no.
down.
I don't notice it because I'm holding on for dear life.
You're holding on for dear life.
I'm so scared.
Ludicius, you noticed it while you're still on land, because he went in front of you.
Okay. Wait, what did I notice?
That he's
Him
falling.
falling.
I fell.
You mother.
He missed his leg loop.
His leg loop is gone.
Brother! So
What are you gonna do, man?
Do you have any like magic?
no.
How
So
high is the fall?
This is gonna be like 120 feet in the water.
okay.
Oh, you're dead.
Well,
No, he's not gonna die.
I have a 23 strength, right? So I'm good. Pretty solid. Can I hold on with one hand?
I also have a really strong strength and I let go on
You haven't gone yet.
No, he
though.
rolled a 23.
Oh,
I rolled 23.
never mind.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can jump down. I'm gonna, if you want, you can like grab onto the leather loop and just hold on like one-handed like that.
Do you notice?
Okay. So
I was
then
about to
I
ask
still
that.
have my climber's kit.
Oh, we have land.
What you doing? What you doing,
Oh,
Ludicius?
you landed, though.
Show us your kit.
Well, the kit allows me to anchor myself. So I want to anchor myself to this rope. And I am going to grab my bow.
Yes.
And bungee? I don't even know if I can bungee. I'm anchored, bro. Time out. Gene, not Gene. Get money. Do you have any rope?
I do, but do I hear you? I'm like 30 feet away.
Yeah.
You're like 120
Yeah,
feet away
yeah,
from
I'm
her.
really far at this
Who's
point.
close to me?
Oh,
And
so
she's
really
rapidly
She's way
descending.
I am
No,
only
but-
holding on with my
landed. She's on the
hands.
other side.
She didn't land yet.
I thought you did.
I haven't landed yet.
Oh.
How far is the where we were
I can't
originally
hear
to
you.
the end?
This is like 3/4 of a mile.
We went 3/4 of a mile? That's far.
How many meters is that?
Someone post the metric conversion.
You got a cord in here.
Oh,
I was just
when did that? It's live. We can fix it. No editing and post, baby. Oh my gosh. Jim,
Okay,
come
It
sit
is
so-
next to
like
Jeff.
0.0001
better?
miles. I did that backwards.
Get
It
some
is
money while
1,200 meters.
holding on for dear life is thinking, you know, I wonder how long this really is, and it's doing a conversion.
Conversion.
While she's like rapidly fighting, falling off. But then, Ludicius quickly, you know, you just like super smooth, kind of like jump into action, kind of slide down, you know, you kind of like reverse climb that J hook. You grab onto the leather. You quick anchor yourself on with your climber's kit that you like grab real slickly while you're going down. What do you do next?
No, you're still good. You're still good.
So, can Bruno hear me?
Yes.
Do you have rope?
Do
Do you have rope?
Do we notice?
Do you
I would
have
say that you
rope?
hear him, but if you're only screaming back, I mean.
What? I'm falling.
Do you have rope?
That was
Do
the
I
tallest
hear him
falling.
screaming?
Yeah. Do we notice?
Do I
this
hear
going
him?
on?
Yeah, Gene, I'm gonna say you do.
Okay, I like turn around and look behind me. Do I have? I don't remember if I have rope.
You do.
You gotta keep it in your notes, man.
You
Okay.
do have rope.
No, but we had a long string of rope and somebody pulled it back. From when we.
Ludicius has it. You have the longest.
You have the rope!
Why are you shouting like a rope? You
I'm
have
like,
it!
okay, I'm trying to think about when I tied my rope together. We were crossing the thing. We burned the bridge. Ludicius, you have the rope!
So while they're fumbling and watching me fall,
Yeah, you're
I'm
just
going to.
This is taking time, by the way.
I'm
He's
gonna-
now like 5 feet further down.
Yeah, you're falling this whole
I'm gonna
time.
conjure animal because I know no one's gonna save me. So I conjure a giant eagle, or
Okay.
actually it'd be more of a giant swan. Cygnus, specifically.
Okay.
It's a constellation.
Tell me about that.
And so they swoop in and kind of like match my speed as falling, and it's like I'm like,
Mm.
I'm like, save me.
Roll me a quick animal handling check just for shits and gigs. Because I don't want to make it too easy.
Okay, I'm gonna call 2 then, because I can.
Just
Do
To
it.
make me do animal handling. What's that? It's intelligence.
You gotta be smart to handle animals. You guys throwing dice everywhere right now?
Odysseus has been.
Things.
15.
A 15. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say the first one kind of goes, and instead of like catching you gracefully, it ends up just kind of smacking into the side of you, and its beak like definitely.
And they do whatever I tell them to do.
I know, and they're not graceful all the time, and it kind of like honks and it like falls down, missing the other
I
swan.
can't like grab it.
You can try, but it definitely like hits you and it was like as it's like sinking down, definitely like falling to the water. But then this other one catches you and you hear a as you kind of like land like slightly on your ass, like.
Cool. And I just grab its neck.
Yeah, you grab its
Strangle
neck.
it.
I'm riding it.
Yeah, it's like roughly the size of a horse.
It's like a horse neck.
It's a big swan.
It's a big swan in there.
That is
It's
a
gotta,
real big
it's gotta
swan.
fly me.
Yeah, and it's going as you're kind of like making your way across this gorge, but you're sinking with each flap. It's just it's a heavy load. But you are now saved. As you're kind of like skimming roughly like 50 feet above the water now, 60 feet above the water. As you guys have just kind of gotten low.
Then I point to like the center island and I go.
Yeah, he just goes in response.
I stick my head out of the pocket. What is making that weird noise?
I don't know. I turn my head and look behind and figure out what the heck has been happening behind me while I have been looking forward. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Roll me another strength check. Get some money.
That is
It's below a 13.
it's a 21.
All right.
Whoa.
So get some money while you've been like mad dangling. You've realized I've also been working out my core. So you kind of like do a couple swings, and you end up like kind of swinging your legs back into it. You can make your way into the loop, and you're just kind of like you've managed to hang like upside down, but your like foot is locked. You are stable, and you're not falling now.
Okay, I'll take it. Interesting.
And you're able to turn around, and you guys all turn around as you guys kind of watch Brunor get caught by this magically conjured swan.
Summer, did you do that?
No. I don't even know what that thing is. It's making these noises.
It's a big bird. That's all I got. That's all Getsmoney knows.
And then Ludicius brings up the rear, dangling with his hand slightly with. I'm assuming you have your hand bow in your. Hand
Yeah.
or whatever.
I was ready to shoot my bow at Bruno, but he seems to be good, so
Good?
I'm gonna put it right back.
Alright.
You would probably.
I had
do.
my crossbow ready, like in case we had to put the rope on it, but
Get
I'm
both
like,
cheeks.
alright, we're good.
Get
We're
both cheeks. Pierce them both.
good. We got it.
Oh yeah, I was
Looks
going to
good.
shoot him in the leg, at
Yeah.
least. He'll live, at least he wouldn't die.
Just, yeah. Come back to us.
Or I could have, done something instead of you shooting him in the leg.
close
Can't
Well, why
hear me
didn't you?
because you're so far away.
Oh, but I could.
How close are we to land at this point?
At this point, you
Are we
guys are
there yet?
nearing it. Yeah, you guys are definitely.
Are we there yet?
You guys have been going roughly like 10, 15, 20 seconds now.
Yeah.
You guys are kind of nearing across. Since you are going first, please roll me a d6.
I'm gonna wheel her.
What? You're gonna what me?
Wheel and woe, baby. Throw another d6 on that.
What does that mean? Do I roll that, or does he roll that?
I think.
That was just to pick what event happens next.
Oh, never mind. Don't work like that.
No.
I
was throwing some
Whoa.
randomness in it.
One roll it doesn't work on.
Well, I got a 3.
That's amazing. So with your 3, because you're so tied up and tangled up, as you kind of go, you realize you're not able to quick use the other leather handbrake because you're so tied up.
There's
so
a
you just,
handbrake?
so
You didn't tell me about the handbrake? Oh no!
You guys who are all standing are able to look and see, oh, that's what I need to do. intuitively, but Gitsamani is just stuck. She goes full speed, crashes into the stopper that they have, and you go kind of tumbling as you kind of whoa.
I make sure I tumble like this so that Summer is protected.
Oh, absolutely, Summer. You're getting kind of like thrown around at this point. You're going.
Are we on a ride?
It's not that fun though.
At this point, you kind of like go. You hit the ground. You keep rolling.
What did I hit?
You hit the ground as you kind of like hit like this stopping point, and you swung. You ended up getting shot. You kind of like descended, like have a little bit of a downhill, and you end up rolling, crash into this gate. You open a gate, and you hear as a whole bunch of pigs start piling out of this open pig pen that you just managed to knock open with your roll. As the other adventurers, one by one, kind of all land.
How fast am I going?
Not as fast as me.
You are kind of like bringing up the rear, definitely, at this point.
Can I do like a perception check, just see maybe where that lady's ship is?
Absolutely. We can do that after a 5-minute break, eh? All right. You want to throw us on a break?
Yep.
We'll do it live.
Alright,
We'll
you're
continue
live.
conversation.
And well, it seems like we're back. I think, right, guys?
Well, yeah,
We got 7.
Technically, we're on live. We're back. We have a kitty.
Do you guys want allergy pills? Because we got them
I
down
took one
here.
before I
Okay,
left.
good.
It's muck.
I took 2.
Nice.
All right, we are live. We got hot mics, everybody. All right, all right. Lip in.
No, it's
Lip in.
Are you empty inside?
Ah.
Okay, go bye.
Okay, baby.
Stomp, like a stampede kind of goes past Gitsamani as we return back to our players. Summer, you're kind of peeking out of her pocket with a little bit of a headache because you were tossed around. Now you're in the middle of this pig stampede as they truss by you. You know, all of a sudden you see a bunch of dust kind of. You see dust fly up, a whole bunch of dirt, mud, just kind of get all over your clothes again.
I take this opportunity to do a backward somersault and stand up and just go, HALT!
Throw me an animal handling check.
I don't know if I have animal handling, but I'll find out.
You guys are like
That is
probably
an 11.
90 feet away.
Okay.
An 11. You say halt, and then like the 2 pigs right next to you kind of like go and like stop, and they kind of like start sniffing at the ground in front of them. The rest of them are gonna keep running out. There's
Also try and shut the gate.
you can definitely start to shut the gate. Roll me a quick strength check as you try to wrangle the gate shut from these pigs.
That is an 18.
Oh, absolutely. You're able to just kind of like grab it. You're able to like kind of bonk a couple in the noggins as you're able to shut it. About 12 pigs were able to kind of walk their way out, and now they're kind of like exploring. You guys are on the backside of what Abio was referring to as Slosh, which is just the main bar here at. Oh my God, Ludicius. We'll have to cut him
Can't
out,
do anything
whatever.
about that.
Anyways, mark it down the time, please. We will, from Ludicius, knows as Slosh, you guys are in the back of this kind of building that's shaped in sort of like an L. You guys can hear a little bit of merrymaking, and just like generally you see that this is a more populated area. Or you can tell just from like the footing and the pathing and all that fun stuff.
Now that I've shut the gate, can I walk back towards my friends?
No, yeah, you walk back. She's absolutely disgusting, or he, whoever you are. Gitsamani is walking back to you guys, just gross.
Hey guys, what's up?
What happened to you?
Pig pen.
Don't ask.
You want a drink?
Yeah.
Please.
I want to open my bag of holding and grab her. One of my mid tiers of wine.
Oh, how nice. Are you keeping track of how much wine you're drinking?
I am, and it's getting very low.
Oh my God. I love that. Thank you so much for this character development.
So, yeah.
I
Here you
take
go.
it
Thank you.
and just go.
Hits the spot.
Same.
With our logo.
Now in stores. Not yet, just kidding. Stay tuned.
If you want one, let us know.
Yeah, contact us directly.
Almost in stores.
That centaur drink all the good stuff, so like we're down to like
kinda
mid and
big.
low tier, yeah.
Well, you did give him all of the wine.
You were bottle feeding this baby.
Man.
I appreciate the wine.
Got you.
What's our next move?
I apologize. Bruinor, it hasn't quite landed on the actual area that you guys are all on. He's still kind of like slowly making his way over there. And you wanted to roll a perception check right before we cut for a break. Please roll me.
That'll be mod 21.
Ooh, with a mod 21, your vantage point, you kind of turn and look as your swan is kind of ungracefully still flopping its way to the center aisle.
It's a really big bird.
You look and you see another cable that's crossing a little bit ways down, as well as a cluster of smaller boats tucked away in a little bay corner of the U of Corkboard. And you pan, as well as you see a much larger port, which you know, or at least what you've communicated with Ludicius, to be the more large ports here on the island. You think that's where most of the trading goes. You see the sails of a couple large ships as you're kind of behind where they would be parked. And behind you, you kind of look and you see, I'm giving you a lot here because you rolled a 21. You see the Silent Seas in slightly like overlooking your guys' location, as well as like the cable that you guys just came from.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna think to myself, I'm gonna look at the point of the sun in the sky, and that other sun,
And that other sun.
and
I rolled a 2, so
There's
we're gonna go with
suns.
2 suns right now. One is much fainter and smaller than the other.
yeah, we learned about the solar system, or at least I did.
You did.
The solar system a little bit.
I know nothing about the solar system. I know there's stars, and there's a moon, or maybe a few.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know.
What's a sun?
The bright
The big hot thing up in the sky.
The thing making me really warm?
Light.
Yeah.
Ah.
So as I look at the suns, I'm gonna turn towards those small boats because that seems like where you'd fix a boat.
Awesome. So then you're just gonna direct your swan that direction then.
I'm gonna go.
You like pretty much immediately turn directly sideways as you're swoop towards a hard right as you make your way shooting down, kind of following the U of the Corkboard. That I'm gonna pan back to our other players who are at the landing of the cable.
Did you see that swan go? Is that Bruno around that?
Yeah, I don't know how we did it, but managed to live.
Wow.
No
Good for
thanks
him.
to you.
Not yet.
Ooh. Should we head on over? Seems like he knows where he's going at least.
Yeah, let's go.
More than I know. I went in a pig pen.
Yeah, if we just go straight up here a little bit, we'll find the market and port and the bar, all the like.
Fair enough.
Let's go.
Awesome. So, tell me a quick distinction. Are you gonna go left around the building or right around the building?
I'm gonna go left.
Well, you guys are at like behind. Yeah, so it's like picture like an L like this. You
And
guys
the river
are
is
kinda
behind
right here.
us.
Yeah, water's behind you.
So we're at the bottom of the L.
Yes.
Well, we're kind of on an island, so there's water all around us.
We just crossed a river.
Yeah.
Behind us.
Our resident geographist.
I'm gonna go left around the building.
You're gonna go left.
Go left around the L.
Take a
Oh, right. Awesome. So as you go kind of left, you notice that this is going to be, you kind of look to your left and you see that there's like this floating log sort of,
Are we not on solid land?
bridge that's leading, no, just kidding,
Is
you
it
are
marshy?
Oh.
back to the mainland. As you kind of curve, you also see like what seems to be the opening of this little marketplace. It seems to be just kind of like one small road over there that contains a bunch of marketplaces on one side, as well as the entrance to Slosh, the big, large bar of the main aisle, just kind of like keyed up, facing that sort of like row of marketplaces. Behind them stands like a building. I'm just kind of giving you this. Roll me a quick perception check.
Everyone?
Yeah. Well, not Bruno.
Ooh. That is a mod 20.
19.
Perfect. Yeah, so I'll just keep on talking then.
Just
Nice.
we know what's
Nice.
going
Yeah,
on.
you guys
as a
see-
group.
You're still in my pocket.
Yeah, exactly.
There.
We're leading, and we're like, oh, all right.
Right
What's going on,
directly
guys?
on the port, like set up on kind of wood, like, overhanging most of the water. You guys see a large building, which you guys assume, or Gene would know, to be processing that sort of like checking you into the port, as well as what seems to be. I don't like that. Oh my gosh, I got a choice. One large ship, kind of dwarfing all other small, what you guys would assume to be merchant ships, which seem to be slightly numerous, but there is one large commander ship of Puva, which you guys know to be, has like a militaristic presence in most areas around the world, just kind of like keeping peace overall, but Puva is stationed up here. You guys can tell from the flag that matches the city emblem. But that's kind of across the aisle, that's by the port and everything that you guys are able to see, but yeah. So you guys are kind of like in the middle road, standing near the start of the bridge back to the mainland and the marketplace / bar entrance.
Bruno, are you looking for somebody?
Bruenor is not nearby.
Oh, where am I?
Where's Bruno?
I took a
flew on
hard
the
right.
Oh, he's on the swan.
Oh, we didn't all go?
No.
I was like,
All right, never mind.
He quacked away.
I'll just keep walking along and be like, hey, was Bruno looking for somebody?
Bruno's looking for the pretty orc lady. She looks kind of like us, but like with more hair and a prettier dress.
And then I look around.
Do we
Wait,
see pretty
where's
orc
Bruno?
lady? Twindle?
Roll me, or you roll a 20, you do not see Twindle anywhere in sight.
Okay, do we see Twindle's ship?
You don't know what that looks like.
Fair enough.
But we saw a bunch of boats.
Yes.
Do we
One
see
way.
any boats that have massive damage?
You look around and you see no with the 20. I'm going to give you, from what you can see here, most of these boats seem to be intact.
We just see boats.
The one little repair dock is empty.
Where's Bruno? Where is he in relation to us right now?
Right now, he's veering right. You guys ended up going left around the island, so you
Do we
guys
see
are
him?
no, you guys cannot see him at all right now.
Opposite directions.
The exact opposite directions on the map here.
Sad. Well, I want to go get more snacks. Find some jerky. Find some something to eat. Let's go
Onward.
to the market.
Cool. You guys start heading just down this center road, and you guys are gonna start peeping at booths. Just kind of like start thinking about what your characters are looking for, what you guys want out of this trip. While I pan back over to Bruenor. You just passed the second cable as you're riding your swan ever so elegantly as it's like gaining height and feeling more confident with your weight on it. You look and you're with your height, you're able to kind of like see over and kind of get a nice glance of the extra ships. You think most of them are just kind of parked, waiting to depart. You see there's roughly a cluster of 4. However, a little bit tucked away, you see there's a row of like 3 major docks there. On one of them, slumps a ship, not very large in size. You think maybe it would house a crew of maximum like 12 to 15 people. So, yeah, you're just kind of heading in that general direction.
yeah, I'm gonna steer towards the messed up ship because I'm like, that's probably Twindle's.
You start veering, the sun now hitting you in the eye, or the main sun now hitting you in the eye. As you approach, you're rapidly approaching in your vision. You're able to see a hint of turquoise on the sand with a little bit of a makeshift table. You see mountains of supplies, or kind of as you kind of like get closer, you see much lumber. What seems to be some sort of a natural insulation made out of different plant fibers and seaweed and such like that, as well as, let me double check here. Yeah, just that sort of thing. As you approach, you are swooping down, getting more down to her level. You see painted in nice, bright blue letters, very straight font, the Dock Rider. Dock spelled D-O-K. You see, as you approach, land nice in this soft sand of the beach. You see Twindle with her hair down in her face as she is hammering away, kind of piecing together a larger portion. As you roll me a quick perception check.
So the sand is turquoise?
No, I'm sorry. Her dress, like
Oh,
a little bit of turquoise, is like reflecting back.
Got it.
Interesting.
Okay, so that's a 14.
Awesome. So with a 14, you can see that, yes, there's a large hole where you would assume that a cannon port would be. And it's just kind of like definitely unsaleable. You think it's far enough on the land, so it's not like actively drowning the ship. However, this is going to take, with a 14, you don't know how long this is going to take, actually.
It's gonna take some get some out of muscle.
You land. I'm going to say you're like, how far away do you want to land? You can pick.
30 meters.
We use freedom units on this podcast.
Freedom unit? The Eagle unit is the better name.
68 feet.
60. All right, you land 68 feet. It was almost really nice as you land. She looks up, and with your 14, she doesn't really give you much of a face. It's very neutral as she sees you land far away.
I say, ahoy, Twindle!
Oh, it's you! She blows some stuff out of her, and you see that like some sand kind of flies off when she blows. She's definitely like grimy and gross. She's been down and in here. She's like, I hopped right into it. How are your hands? Are they nice and calloused?
Oh, they're pretty rough from flipping pages.
Well, did you study how to use a hammer?
Look at me. I'm a dwarf.
All right, dwarf. Well, let's call back to your ancestors and get this rolling.
All right.
She says, I really appreciate you kind of doing this. And she kind of points you and directs you towards sort of some anti-counterweights that need to be added towards the towards the ship to kind of balance it out. She's like, I need you to move that in there. You can just go through the hole. It's fine.
The rocks?
Yes, just go through the hole in the side of the boat. I haven't fixed it yet.
Not a very good swimmer.
It's all dry land.
You're not a good swimmer. That doesn't surprise me. A dwarf who follows rocks and stars doesn't like the water. You seem like you would float.
You gotta pick expertise,
Are you telling me you can't swim at all?
I mean, I can like a...
Well, I think I can show you. This is a little more pressing, my boat, but I think we can spare some time because I can't have my first mate drowning like an idiot at sea.
Right.
Let's go! And you see that she takes off everything, kind of stripping down into what you would assume to be kind of just like a t-shirt, shorts, and she gets in the water and kind of like splashes at you.
Okay. You said there was a insulation type material around?
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to go over there and make floaties out of it.
Elaborate.
What is
I'm assuming it's some form of
You pick it up, it's buoyant.
foamy like material,
Yeah.
maybe from a specific type of tree.
Yeah. Exactly.
So-
Yeah, nailed it. Didn't even
so-
need a roll for that.
Very natural.
I just want to take a chunk off, and I'm gonna just like dig into it and make armholes, and make it shaped, nice,
Okay.
nice and buoy-like.
Yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, you do it. You start hacking away at her raw materials and make
Yep.
yourself some floaties.
Yep.
And she says, Really? That's 30 silver pieces right there. This is not a cheap repair. As she's
It'll
like,
be worth it.
she's backstroking further off the shore.
Safety first.
Well, you're not gonna learn proper form with those on. All right.
I just need to get out there.
You get out there. You start swimming to where she is, and she's like keeping, she's wading water. And she says that the best way that she can tell you how to swim is to listen to the water. You cannot fight the water. The water will win. She relays this to you very seriously as you are floating but still like sinking. with your floaties because you're just
Okay.
really letting them do all the work, and you're just like, this was fine. And she's like, you need a kick. You know, with the current, with the wave, with the force. Feel it. Back.
Start kicking.
You start kicking. You kind of. You're actually able to talk without like water getting in your mouth now.
I think it's working.
And you guys go back and forth. You guys kind of have a little bit of a laugh. You guys really feel the waves. A couple times, Brunor, she does try to like float you on your back. You close your eyes and you feel the waves. As in, you feel, yeah. You feel yourself getting caught in the current and the waves and the
Yeah.
sway. The last time she has you on your back, you are fully relaxed. Eyes closed, your arms are fully out. This dwarf is floating. What do you say?
It's like rocks, but way more intense.
Alright, that's how to get intense. She like pushes you under the water. You start choking. You pop up. She says, alright, now let's get to work. We've shown you the stroke of your arms. Now let's show you, the stroke of your arms.
Yeah. Do I still have my floaties?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm just gonna like kick with my legs with my floaties above the water back to shore.
Your form is much better now that you've practiced and got out there. Roll. Give me. You can have an inspiration point.
Cool.
And you make your way to shore, and you guys start hammering away, working on your repairs. Back to the party. Ludicius, Summer, are you out of Kitsamani's pocket?
I am at the moment, yes.
Awesome. Fluttering about.
Mm-hmm.
And Jean, you guys are still orcs. You look like Brunor with an eye patch.
Yeah. My brother.
Your brother. All right. You guys are in the market.
Gitsmani doesn't realize that this is not Brunor. That it's she thinks it's just Brunor. It's not Ludicius.
Oh my god.
With an iPad.
With an eye patch. It's an accessory for the day.
Wow, I like your outfit today.
Thanks.
He doesn't realize that I don't know.
One of the pigs you guys let out kind of like wheels past you, just like straight skirting it into
Can
the market.
I try and scoop under it and just huck it back? into
Oh
the
my
pen?
god, roll me an acrobatics check. You're far away from the pen, but now you're just trying to wrangle a pig.
Yeah.
For real.
Okay.
Like, why?
I'm doing acrobatics because
For
you flipped your
funsies.
arms.
Let that pig live.
Well, I was just trying to get back to its home. That is a 10. That did not go anywhere where it needed to go, and I hope I don't hurt this pig.
Yeah, you managed to. No, honestly, this pig was really close to you. You reacted just fast enough. You kind of like latch on, and now this pig is like trying to pull you forward, and you're on your back as this big orc just like kind of getting pulled, but not really moving anywhere. As it's just going crazy, and you're holding on.
I didn't huck it.
No,
Can I now huck it to where it needs to go?
roll me a strength check with disadvantage.
Okay.
You're gonna kill this pig.
I rolled a nat 20 on the first
Roll
one.
again. You might do it again. Or not.
Oh.
Is it a strength?
Oh.
Strength, it's a strength.
Okay.
You might do it again.
The
Okay.
pig lives.
It's a 12. It's not as good, but it's a 12.
Right in the face with a hoof as this pig scrambles out of your hands and makes it as you're just on the ground stunned. You took
Rude pig!
3 points of damage.
That's fine.
I'm gonna look at Githsemane and I'm gonna be like, if you hucked that pig, you would have killed it, right?
No, I didn't know.
Well, you would have.
Well, good to know. I won't do that again.
Pigs are sturdy. You see like a big honking, what seems to be a humanoid pig man with huge tusks kind of walking by with like big thick shades, a lot of thick acne scars. Doesn't even look in your direction.
Pigs are sturdy. I'm with this guy.
Yeah, I'm
As he
gonna
walks by.
completely ignore him and just walk away.
Oh, he was walking past you, so.
Well, I ignored him.
Oh.
It's an ignore and a
There's
double
a
ignore.
difference.
I ignored back.
Oh.
So pig. I'm just laying on the ground then. I want
Yeah,
to
you're
stand
just laying
up.
on the ground like.
I want to just like stumble my way up because ew.
Yeah.
On the gross ground.
Yeah,
where
you
pig
are.
would. So I'm gonna stand up.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. You stand up. Now you guys kind of in the middle of this middle of the town circle. Is, I guess the town, like the middle aisle, like marketplace, whatever. Behind you guys is the entrance slash an array of market stalls are in front of you.
I'd like to run an insight check.
Please do.
See if I know anyone here or any leads to someone that can get me more information on how to control my Bahir.
Bet.
Can I roll to see if there's any, like, blacksmiths around?
Yes. Roll me a history check.
I have 13, but I'd like to use an inspiration.
Yes. Add a d6 for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got 18.
With an 18, you know that the best and most skilled blacksmiths are going to be down at the port repair center.
What do you need a blacksmith for, Gene?
I am just getting really excited about my adventuring, and I've seen a lot of people with swords,
Ooh.
and I have 2 shields. I have a regular shield and a poison shield, and I really want a cool sword to go with it.
I will go with you because I want a double-headed axe now.
Whoa.
That would be so cool.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna go with thumb because I'd rather be with thumb than
Bet you guys say
That sounds cool.
Wait, we have to get snacks. We need snacks.
Is there anything on the way?
Yeah, do we pass any food stands on the way?
absolutely.
That would be not immediately perishable.
Yeah, one of the. Oh.
I'm also hungry right now.
Me too.
I could go for a good.
We just
food.
flew through the air from a mountaintop in Bastionwood Forest, and I'm hungry.
It's been a long day.
We've had some wine, but that's not food. Remember to eat when you drink, friends. Talking to you.
You had brekkie.
You guys
did
get
have brekkie.
real hungry, let me tell you.
You were there.
I'm glad we didn't give him his own mic.
Tater tot hot dish.
Hey.
Classic.
We're from the Midwest, y'all.
That'll do it.
Represent.
That'll label.
Awesome. So these guys say peace, and they start walking by. You guys see from a, I guess this is how I narrated it one row. Right next to each other are 2 food stands. One sells novelty, large versions of smaller food. You see giant crab legs. You also see giant like beetles and such, which you guys know would contain a lot of meat and be really.
Why are they giant?
That's the shtick.
Wait, how big are they compared to us?
Yeah, I was
Because
gonna say,
we're
what
not
is
tiny
giant?
anymore.
They're about like 3 times the size of your normal food that you guys are used to. You're also like seeing giant slabs of seal
stomachs-
fat, you know.
But our stomachs are bigger now.
No, our stomachs are still the same. We're just externally different.
Yeah. And right next to it, you see
We could share.
an old man on a rocking chair. What seems to be like an old retired, not mouse folk maybe, but maybe possibly like a rat folk. Either way, his long, wrinkled snout. And next to him, you see dusty jars of preserves and various jams.
Well, a beetle sounds appetizing. I want to go get a giant beetle.
Sweet.
I'm going to walk up and ask for the biggest beetle.
Greeting you, you see a gray, picture lady in the tramp kind of dog, kind of looking back at you, and he says, "One beetle coming up. I got you."
All right.
He reaches over, snacks one off of the thing that was holding it. It was like a pole that had like various large beetles, kind of like hanging off of them. He's like, "All right." You see him like pick up a knife. He does like a little knife trick, serrates it, cracks the shell, pops it open. You see, and then he goes, well, with a quick ignite flame or whatever, create flame, roast it. He goes, "Here you go." Oh wait, hold on. And he picks up this little pouch and squeezes this white paste on top of it, kind of like like a flourette when you're like doing cakes and such. On top of it.
Interesting.
And he's like, "You got it."
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
What's the cost of a
Here's the thing. I rolled, and he's really dumb.
I walk away with the beetle. I walk away with the beetle with the weird flower out on top.
Yeah. So you just walk away. You're just like,
I don't really know how to eat it, so I'm just gonna go and huck my head into the beetle.
Before she eats it all, I'm gonna scream, "Yo, can I have a bite? It'll fill me up."
Yeah, I shove my hand in and go, "Here you go," with my face covered in beetle guts.
Into your pocket.
Yeah, she's not in my pocket.
Oh, you're
anymore.
not.
Fluttering now.
Okay, you're right now.
I just
Okay.
like have my head in the beetle and have my hand.
Take it.
Nibbling.
you see a pair of fine maidens walk by and eye you guys like.
Looking good, ladies. As an orc lady myself.
Fair maidens or carp.
I said I'm doing fair maidens of the Corkboard.
Okay.
That's why
The
I
best of
shouted
the best.
fair maidens.
That's what you're gonna get.
That's why I'm shouting as a lady orc myself.
Uh,
Looking good, ladies.
they yell, or one of them looks back at you and says, "Pig!" And immediately, like a pig comes. As you do that, a pig hits her in the leg. She's gonna fall and tumble forward, smacking her face on the ground. As this pig kind of walks over towards you and like starts going, kind of like giving you this thing. And this
I
pig's like,
shout, "Still looking good, lady!"
"Oh fuck!" You look and she's like bleeding from her nose. This fucking pig and this fucking pig. They walk away, like the other friend's now cradling her.
And now I have a pet pig.
This pig is looking at you. This is a runt. You know this is definitely going to be probably like 0.6 the normal size of these other pigs. This
I want
tail
it.
is really cute, really squirrely.
Can I ride it?
Pet its pig, and it just.
It's kind of like sniffing you, and then it goes up and sniffs, and then starts sniffing
give us
into
a
your
beetle?
pockets.
What's the size comparison to Summer, please?
I would like to ride this pig.
You can absolutely ride this pig as you like
Nice.
I give
flop right on the back of the shoulder blades.
Piggy some beetle legs because pigs eat everything.
Roll me an animal handling check.
Piggy?
Ooh. Okay, that's a 21.
This pig goes
21.
and then sits down. Once it sees that like, you have this beetle that's like nice and hot and like covered in this paste, he's just kind of going.
I give him the beetle leg.
Do you like put it in his mouth or do you set it down?
I give it to him to put it in his mouth.
He goes in for it. He chomps down. He gets the tip of your fingers as you take 4 damage. As you get a bunch of blood blisters underneath your nails as he kind of goes down, but then he goes, and then yeah. He's just kind of sitting there begging you for more at the moment.
You're not supposed to bite her. As I'm just petting the pig.
Give another chunk,
Yeah, awesome.
but he doesn't bite my fingers this time.
Not this time. This time he just kind of takes it nice, and then he starts like kind of circling you guys. We're gonna, I guess these 3, we'll hop back to Brunor. Actually, no. Timeline-wise, we need to go. Odysseus.
Yeah, thought so. Because you guys just ditched me. I'm still in the middle of the street with my my D6 here, you know, just chilling. All right,
What?
17. I had to roll a D6
For what?
For his inspiration.
for my insight check.
Oh. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So with an insight check, you know that your dad taught you that the darkest places always have the brightest answers. So you are kind of looking around and you think, okay, these merchants are going to have what I need, but no one's going to have that extra kick. And then you kind of turn and you look back, it's the Slosh building. You've never been like inside this place, but you've definitely like been there and pick up your dad and like pick up his higher ranking officials before, you know,
Okay.
from this area.
Then I'd like to go make my way towards the Slosh.
But it's pretty close. It's just like a 30-second to a minute kind of, and walk to the door.
Nice.
Yeah, this door, you're gonna look. This is a basic. I'm not gonna say basic necessarily, but it's made out of recycled parts of broken ships. As you see, like hunks of different types of woods and fibers melded and woven into this not so completely airtight large building, but you know is structurally sound because there's 3 floors to this place. You reach open. You have to pull open this door. Inside, roll me a quick perception check, Odysseus.
8.
Okay, so with an 8, you open the door, and because it's so dim and grungy in here, you just kind of look. You look, and you see like a very large kind of L-shaped booth that matches sort of the contour of the wall, as well as a super large oval table spanning that whole place. You see that there's a group of like 4 people sitting inside this booth with another 4 or 5 people sitting around it, leaning, drinking, having a good time. You think that kind of to the right you see a different hue of light glowing. You think that this isn't normal candlelight. You think that this is like some sort of enchanted, like slightly blue light coming from this other corner of the bar. As well as to your right, actually, right when you walk in, you see a bartender, large kegs, bored, slowly cleaning a glass. Just a normal human that you would normally identify as.
Okay.
What will you do?
So there's a normal human. Are they male or female?
You see, there's actually 2. We have a male and a female.
Alright, so I'm gonna go up to the female, try to chop a little game, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, you walk up to this female. She's exceptionally short. She's roughly 5 feet. You know that she is human. She's going to have like slightly red auburn hair. You kind of look, and she's counting gold pieces from the till, sort of.
Okay.
Her head, by the way, is shaped really like diamond shape.
You're like the same height.
He's 6 feet tall.
Yeah, but he's still
Yeah.
dressed as Bruno.
So he's 5
Bruno,
feet
so
tall.
I can't
I'm a tall
chop the
dwarf.
same.
I'm a very tall dwarf. I will say so.
You are.
5 foot is almost the max.
I'm 90th percentile of height.
Well, then, upon meeting this woman, she's probably, that cute anyways, but I'm just going to be straight up and ask her if she knows anyone that I can talk to teach me how to control behirs and spirits.
Absolutely. Roll me.
I need to
Does
jump
the
on a
common
strange.
person know what
Straight
a
up.
bear is?
It's definitely situational. I'll have to roll for it.
Where I
They're
am
in
in there,
Cork
right?
Board. I feel like
That
Where
they
away
are
from
more
it.
likely to
Okay.
know. Yeah.
what am I rolling?
What did you want to do?
I wanted
Oh,
to...
you were asking?
Oh, persuasion.
Yeah. Roll me
Okay.
persuasion.
Charisma.
Charisma, persuasion, prop. 14.
With a 14, the very disinterested looking woman kind of looks up at you. She's really young that you notice, like probably, early 20s. She says, the creepy people who do magic hang out in the smokers section.
Okay.
She's like, but you have a big bahir? What does that mean?
You want to find out?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Are us 3 together?
Yeah.
Do we see the bluish light in the corner? Or
You're
no?
not in the bar.
Oh, we're not in the bar at all. Okay.
No, you guys are eating some beetle with a pig.
I'll bet.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like that's how it would happen in real life.
Panning
too.
back, we're just digging in. So
Just
good.
like handing out
Face
chunks of
full of
beetles.
ribs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
All right, and we're back. Back to the bar.
14.
14 persuasion, and she says, I mean, I'm working. Like, show it to me.
Okay.
She's like, are you speaking Elvish? Because I don't speak Elvish.
I'm speaking common. Are you drunk?
Bro, what's a bahir? And are you gonna show it to me? She kind of looks over at her other barmaid.
He's a dog.
Oh, you have a cute puppy? Why didn't you say that? Bring him in. I want to see your puppy.
So I'm just gonna walk away.
Sir. Whatever.
No worries.
As you walk away, you hear a distinct Brad, watch that guy.
Damn.
Watch
You looking
that
back
guy. Keep an eye on him. He didn't share his puppy.
He's trying to show his Bahir.
His big Bahir that he can't control.
But it's a puppy.
I don't know. She seemed dumb to me.
You walk away, the smell of stale tobacco smoke hits your nose, as well as like the overspill of many ales on the floors, reeking, hitting your nostrils. So you're kind of standing in the middle of the bar, as Bruinor, just kind of like a little bit chunkier than you're used to.
I forgot you looked like Bruno.
With an eye patch.
So, am I in the smoking section?
No, you're in the middle of the bar. You know that that's going to be that slightly dimmer lit corner.
Okay, I'd like to go to that slightly dimmer corner.
Absolutely.
Question for the DM. Does he have dark vision since he is technically me?
He does not have dark vision. He retains his own abilities.
I can still see in that corner, right?
Yeah, it's lit.
Okay. It's just darker.
No. As you kind of round the corner, you see like what seems to be like a really shitty vent leading outside that's like kind of closed over. It gets a little bit chilly and windy at night. So a lot of the smoke is pouring over, but as you round the corner, you see three males. One is this really dingy, drawn-out old man whose hair's long, gray, dirty, grimy. He has what seems to be a pipe that has two different bowls in it with what seems to be two different substances. One is definitely tobacco. You have no idea what the other one is. And then squabbling in the other corner is also going... you see two little goblins.
We like goblins?
Yeah, you see two little goblins. One, roll me a quick perception check as you round the corner.
13.
You can't keep spending all our fucking money on... What am I saying? You just can't keep spending all your fucking money on your, your gem crafting supplies. And then out of this other one, you hear, no, it's fine. It's really fine. I'm definitely... Look, once I create this kaleidoscope, man, it's gonna work. We're gonna be able to see everybody who's invisible. I just need a couple more gems. Kind of cutting him off here. Enough with your fucking gems. We don't got enough fucking money. Roll me a quick insight check as well.
Nat 20.
You hear a God Xavier, you're so fucking dumb.
God, what?
God Xavier, you're so fucking dumb.
You never met him.
Okay.
And they kind of turn to look at you. And in his hand, you see one of the goblins smoking a very large tobacco pipe. And he goes, "Well, what do you want? What are you doing?"
Can I roll? I don't know if it'd be a history check to see if I recognize anyone here.
I think if you don't recognize them, you don't recognize them.
Rough. So then I'm sit down.
You pull up one of the little stools that's definitely seen so much ass, man.
So the one guy that I saw in the first place and the two goblins, are they kind of next to each other in that dark corner?
One is in like the opposite corner because it's a square room, essentially. So they're kind of chilling by the window, talking in the other corner. The other one's kind of like slightly alone. You can see that maybe they were talking a little bit before, but now they're just like arguing together. So then you pull up kind of by the entrance and you pop a squat on a stool. And he goes, friend or foe, and passes a tobacco pipe to you.
Depends. I'm here for some information. You got it?
He's like, maybe, but if not, I can help you find some. That's, for a price.
Alright. I take 2 gold pieces, just put it right next to me, and I say, what do you know about spirits and such?
Kurt, or one of the goblins that looks at you, he says, I know jack shit about spirits, but my guy over here, he fucks with his doodads and his gizmos, and one time we did manage. Okay, so he made a box, and after we did a couple of cranky doodles, it popped open, and what came out said he was a spirit, or at least he was after. He was alive when he went in the box. Xavier says, I was young and trying my best. I did improve upon that design, by the way.
These guys sound like idiots to me. So
the other one says, I'm working on something big right now, man. And he takes the pipe from the other goblin. You see goggles on top of his head. He's sitting nice and kind of reflecting back at you. He says, I'm working on a telescope that lets you see the invisible. Right? And you see a little ignite flame come from his hand, and he hits the wall next to the bum in the corner who was kind of nodding off. He's like, yeah, mm-hmm. All right.
So.
And he's like, and the other goblin says, why are you talking to me about the afterlife when it's the middle of the day?
So I'm just gonna get up once again and leave, and take my 2 gold pieces with me.
He rolls sleight of hand check.
Oh, do these motherfuckers think they gonna steal from me? 12.
You go to reach down for your gold pieces, and the one goblin who you've been talking to snatches and says, no, we earned that fair and square, buddy. You see him holding your 2 gold pieces in between his fingers. These are ours now. He says, where are you coming from, man? Why are you trying to leave so quick? You come in asking questions and you leave so hot to trot.
So I'm gonna shoot him with my flaming bow.
In the middle of the bar?
Yeah.
Alright, you pull out your bow, you hear, whoa. Roll to hit. You're actually disadvantaged because you're so close to him, by the way.
Rough.
That's good.
3. What was that? Strength, right?
No, Dex.
Dex?
So hard not to say stuff right now.
4.
With a 4, your arrow, you say, man. Arrow crash goes through the window as it hits the grass outside. You don't know if it's starting a fire or not. And the goblin just kind of looks at you and says, what the hell? And kind of reaches down, whips out one of his little daggers. You see it's glowing a little bit orange. He says, I'm trying to be friendly here, man. This is ridiculous.
Give me my money back.
That's my money. I earned it. And then Xavier, behind him, is putting his pipe down, says, yeah, we earned it. How else am I going to make my telescope?
These guys are fucking idiots. I just shot a bow at him, and he still didn't know me. So then, once again, I'm going to say fuck it, and I'm going to walk away.
Okay, you walk away, and the 2 in the bar say, this fucking guy. You stumble. As you kind of walk past this other group, you see This varies in age. You see, like, there's definitely like a leader type human, kind of like at the head of the large table at the booth, as well as several other, burly figures. But you see interlaced a couple older men as well. You see no women sitting at this booth. As you kind of come out of the smokers' lounge, you also see stairs heading up to the second floor. And as you look up, you see that there's just one one wood plank going across that has several ropes attached to it that people will tend to drink on and hang out at, kind of like during the more squirrely hours of drinking. But because it's, breakfast time.
They hang out holding the ropes, drinking?
From the second floor, it's level with it. So it's like you walk up the stairs, there's a platform, and you can walk out onto this plant, this sort of like, what's it called? It's a hanging whatever.
So, I didn't like the first guys that I met. Can I do, I guess, maybe an insight to see if I'm feeling that I'll get any more information from this place? Otherwise, I kind of want to go if there's no more info, because I got nothing so far.
He needs an insight check.
Yeah.
You did need an insight check.
He really does.
Yeah, roll an insight check.
I'm like dying over here.
He's like, there's a puzzle piece that I'm missing here.
100%. God damn it.
Oh!
Can I lend
With
an
advantage?
inspiration?
What was it?
Anything but that.
5.
With that insight, I'm
You
going to
didn't
say
know
that
that level?
you think that there are many dark corners of a bar.
That's it?
Wow.
Clearly. You're not going to grant him the insight I'm giving him?
Oh.
You're not even near him. It's not transitive.
Fine. Ugh. I hate when
Well-
the DM trolls.
Abby's like, I don't know what's going on. This place sucks ass. Or I'm sorry, Ludus.
I'm really
It's twice.
hating my time.
Okay, sounds good.
Does Bruno like get a spidey sense or anything?
Is my danger sense going at all?
Does he knows the twin sense?
Yeah,
The
twin
telepathy.
sense. Yes.
You walk
What's
and you're
going
standing in the
on?
middle of the bar, Ludicius, and you kind of look around, and with your insight, you think there might be more places to check.
Wes, we're gonna have
But
to
you're not
take
sure.
a break because your camera just shut off.
Oh,
Yeah,
the phone
dude.
might have
Sure
just
about that?
died.
Yeah.
It says verify.
Wait.
I'm
He's
still
like
seeing
stopped.
it.
I don't know.
Now he's moving.
Now
30
Who's at
seconds from now.
100%?
I lagged. We're good.
We had
You did lag. You are doing some like.
we had to verify for some reason. I think
I'm gonna leave Ludicius standing, kind of clueless in the middle of the bar at the moment, and jump back to Brunar. You get back. You guys, at this point, have made a little bit of progress towards the bottom of it. You're working your way up. So she is like making like the large panel connections, and you're kind of coming in with the insulation and doing that sort of repair. Through and through, you guys are kind of talking, having a good time. Is there anything that you want to bring up in specific?
yeah, I want to ask her about how it was growing up in the orc culture.
When you bring up like the orc culture, she says, my parents were full orcs, right here.
They were
but
both full?
yes, her mom's like 3/4 orc.
Contradicting yourself.
Well, just go with it. Well, she was just saying like my parents are both full orc in passing. So she's like, yeah, my parents are both full orc. So you would think I'd be just encultured in it, but my culture is that of the sea. We traveled all the time. I've seen so many different beaches and places. It really inspired me and my husband to strive for the best boat. She kind of looks around. She says, Dock Rider really was his pride and joy.
Dark Rider, what's that?
The Dock Rider, because we've visited so many different docks.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Has he passed on yet?
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
May I ask
Well-
what happened?
Alcohol.
Really?
Alcohol. The same way my parents met their demise, you could say. Same thing happened to my captain. drunk one night, a little too close to the edge, and the waves swallowed him whole. There's... She kind of puts her head in her hand, stopping what she's doing. She says, "That's why I listen to the sea. I listen for him."
Put my arm over her shoulder, and I say, "I listen to the rocks."
She looks at you and she says, "Thank you.
What?
I am in tune with my rocks. My parents, that is one part of my culture." She goes to grab her neck with nothing there that I really did communicate with. She drops her hammer, but then like whoa, real quick moves her hand to grab it, really agile. So roll me a quick insight check.
That's 12.
That's a 12, eh? With a 12, you think, holy crap, this girl is really fast. You'd think she is more powerful than just a normal commoner. You think she is, very meditative of a person, eh? And she says, and that's kind of stepping away from you, why I try not to drink too much, but once you have a taste for it, you tasted that brandy.
It was delectable.
Exactly. I was learning to brew myself, but yeah, I lost the muscle.
Is that because of some sort of practice?
Come again?
Some sort of philosophical, religious type?
She says, "No, I just really like to get drunk, but I know I can't do it. It will be the end of me. It was the end of my parents. It was the end of my husband. I cannot continue, but I do. So, we'll see what happens, huh?"
Precisely.
Exactly.
Cheers. I'll take a swig of whatever beer I got on me.
You reach, you go, and you don't have a beer, but you pull your endless decanter
Just water.
and drink some water. And she says, "To sobriety. We'll start tomorrow."
The 13th step.
And you guys are going to continue to work. How long are you guys going to want to work on it?
Till sunset.
Awesome. So you guys are going to slave away. I'm going to say that this will be roughly a 2-day project based on the amount of progress you guys have made, but it is substantially faster with you lending a helping hand to little Twindle. No, I just said little. It sounded cooler.
She's young.
She's slightly young. Yeah, she's definitely young in comparison, especially to have already been married.
How old is she?
You rolled pretty well. She's definitely like 25, 26.
Okay.
So she's not like a kid, but she's definitely still learning life.
Like an eighth my age.
Like a baby adult.
A little creepy when you say it like that, Brunar.
I don't like that.
But
Maybe
yeah.
a sixth.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah, but she spends a lot of time focusing on the motions, the strokes, just proper form of everything while you guys are repairing.
Yeah.
You learn a couple different ways to actually lift your supplies. You're like, wow, rocks are going to be so much easier to move now.
Use your legs.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So overall,
Be close to the body.
you're feeling very close to your center self. You're feeling like you've learned a lot. You've learned about form. You've learned how to swim, kind of, a little bit.
Yeah.
So Bruno is feeling
Definitely level 2.
great. If you your swan has disappeared by now, by the way. Right?
Yeah, for
Great.
sure. Way gone.
And on this note, I think that would be a great place to end our live stream with all of our players in separate areas. We have Gitsamani, Gene Hemingways, and Summer Fluffer Noodles all playing with a pig and eating a beetle. Runor on a repair mission to repair not only a boat but his heart. And Ludicius, lost and stranded, trying to find his way in the world and possibly thinking his position in it. Thank you guys for watching our live stream. Thanks for watching season 2, episode 2, Rolling Deep.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Follow us on
Thank you.
Snapchat, TikTok, Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, Instagram. If it's a social media, we got it at
Reddit's
Rolling Deep.
almost there.
We're getting there.
We're rolling deep into it. I want to know how many things you dropped.